Hello everyone, for Women in India is back with another video. In today's video, we'll be talking about fast fashion, its impact on the environment, and the working conditions of laborers in the fast fashion industry. Fast fashion plays a serious role in affecting the environment. The bright colors that are used to dye the clothes are a serious threat to water bodies. Toxic dyes are the second largest water pollutants. Studies have shown that these toxins are carcinogenic and they pose serious health hazards to humans as well as animals. Polyester, the popular fabric found in almost all clothes, take up to 200 years to decompose, and it sheds microfibers that can harm the ecosystem. If the production of such clothes creates all these problems, the disposal of these clothes also threatens the environment. A study showed that 8% of the clothes sold in the USA find themselves in garbage dumps. These clothes are then thrown away and they find themselves in landfills and clog up spaces and sit in them for 100 years. Another pressing issue is how factory workers are denied fair pay and safe working conditions in these fast fashion industries. Fast fashion works on the logic of producing fast and cheap clothes. Today, it's not uncommon for stores to produce weekly micro-seasons that introduce about 52 collections per year. So larger demands require a faster rate of production, which is possible only if the labor works intensively and produce new lines with only a couple of months' notice. This means that their workload and the amount of employment offered are unpredictable and insecure. In 2013, Rana Plaza, an 8-story building in the outskirts of Dhaka, Bangladesh, collapsed due to structural issues, killing 1,132 people and injuring more than 2,500. The structural issue had been reported a day prior to the incident, but the garment factory workers were asked to go back to the building to work. They were making garments for several global and very profitable brands. The incident highlighted the deplorable working conditions of the factory workers around the world. These companies pay their workers bare minimum wage so that the dress can be sold at cheaper price. And we should not forget that the working conditions of the workers who toil to keep up with these mass orders come from companies, exploitative companies like Zara, Shein, etc. Recently, Business Insider reported that Shein factory employees are working 18-hour days for pennies per garment. And they're washing their hair on lunch break because they hardly have any time off. They are paid only 4 cents for every item they make. We need to take these issues seriously and subdue this throwaway culture that promotes fast fashion. In the words of Kenyan spoken word poet Beatrice Kariuki, we need circular industries where old looks are made new, less packaging, more reuse, threads that last. It is important to understand that the situation is very grave. We need to act fast and act smart. As customers, we have a lot of power in controlling the unhealthy impact of fast fashion. We need to look for alternative actions and choices that do not hurt the environment. So for instance, we can look for local brands that use sustainable and natural fabrics. These fabrics, which are made from natural elements, have a very low impact on the environment and are healthy for the planet. Also, instead of frequently buying clothes, we should focus on buying clothes less often and of high quality. When it comes to sustainable fashion, quality trumps over quantity. Such a demand for quality will also put pressure on the manufacturers to start using more good quality fabrics. Also, instead of jumping from one trend to another, we should try to buy clothes that will stay in style for a longer time. When we choose which fashion brands to buy from, make a conscious choice to buy from ethical fashion brands. There are many local thrift stores from which one can buy second-hand clothes that are affordable at the same time offers a great number of choices. Also, if one has a lot of unwanted clothes, instead of dumping them in garbage, we can always donate them to people in need or sell them through online thrift stores. There are also legal mechanisms to tackle the issue. Some of the major laws that deal with violation by the fast fashion industry regarding fast fashion and its environmental impact are important to understand to know how to deal with the problem. The Bangladesh Fire and Safety Accord can be considered a major legal landmark that brings together workers, factory managers, and fashion brands under the legislation. It not only legally ensures the safety of the workers and fair wages, but also forces them to implement worker safety measures and human rights. According to the law, the company cannot withdraw after inspections detect any kind of breach in safety measures. Instead, they have to support remedial action and give factories sufficient opportunities to correct safety hazards. All the inspection reports and efforts to prevent safety gaps are published publicly, ensuring transparency. Laws like the Code on Social Security 2020, Industrial Relation Code 2020, Code on Occupational Safety, Healthy and Working Conditions 2020, Code on Wages 2019 are some of the laws that deal with textile industry in India. The Code on Wages 2019 is further made of Minimum Wages Act 1948, the Occupational Safety, Health and Working Condition Code 2020, Code of Social Security 2020, Industrial Relation Code 2020, Contract Labor Regulation and Abolition Act 1970. The legislation which majorly governs the fashion industry is the Contract Labor Regulation and Abolition Act 1970. This act ensures the safety of factory workers who are employed through a contractor or a contract agency. It maintains that the agency should be compulsorily registered and the employer should provide basic facilities like food, restrooms, and clean drinking water. If these are violated, they will be charged with imprisonment after 3 months and a fine. One of the prominent acts to safeguard the environment from exploitation is the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. It aims to regulate the discharge of pollutants in the water bodies and penalize the ones who do not follow and comply. The Indian government has taken up a lot of initiatives to promote healthy and sustainable practices in the fashion industry, such as Sustainable Textiles of India initiative, which aims to promote sustainable production and consumption of textiles. So that's it for the video. We hope you find that video informative. If you like our work, please like the video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notification of our latest videos. If you like our work, please do consider contributing on our Patreon page. The link is in the description box.
Like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon to never miss an update.